Hello and welcome to a quick overview of Tripwire. This video covers the basic flow of the game and will help you to get comfortable with the locations, colors, and keywords. Additional videos will dig deeper into card mechanics and game strategies. There are 5 active play zones in Tripwire: the deck, the hand, the base, the field, and the morgue. At the beginning of the game, all of the cards start in a shuffled deck. 5 cards are dealt to each player into their hand, and 2 mystery cards are dropped into the morgue, which will help to decide who goes first. Your hand is a guarded area enabling you to formulate a master plan. It is safe because not many cards in the game can target the hand, but the trade-off for this protection is that cards cost a little bit more to get into play. The base is a staging area, allowing you to set up plays that use multiple cards. Cards cost less to deploy from the base, which allows you to play more of them per turn. The trade-off for being able to deploy multiple cards per turn from the base is that your rival can see you coming if your cards are exposed. And if you take too long preparing your combo, then your rival may terminate key elements. The base is limited to 5 cards. The field is the main arena during gameplay. Cards that are deployed arrive here. First they announce their primary color, in this case green, and then they trigger their abilities. The field also determines the win condition for the game. If, at the end of your turn, you have 11 power across your agents, you win the heist. During the course of play, your rival may eliminate cards from your field or your base. Cards that are destroyed this way go to the morgue. In Tripwire, every card is an identity and can be used or travel to all of the zones. As a card moves from zone to zone, its role and name changes, which indicates its location. Cards in the deck are referred to as identities. When you draw a card, it becomes a mercenary in your hand. When a mercenary is sent into the base, it becomes a spy. Spies that are deployed out to the field become agents. Cards that are terminated go to the morgue and become bodies. Each turn, players receive stacks of cash, enabling them to deploy from the hand or base. We will use tokens to represent these stacks of cash. The starting player begins with only 2 stacks of cash. Then, every turn after, players receive the full 3 stacks of cash each turn. The number of cards each player can deploy to the field per turn is established by the amount of cash they have and how they decide to use it. Stacks of cash that are paid out when deploying a card is notarized by leaving the cash on the card. Whenever cash is on a card, it is considered protected and cannot be targeted by your enemies. Deploying cards to the field is the most common player action. To deploy a card from your base, you simply pay the power cost indicated in the top right corner of the card and put it into the field. Light cards always cost 1 stack of cash. Dark cards cost 2 and provide a bigger impact. To deploy a card from your hand, you pay the same power cost as the base, but add 1 stack of cash because it is now a surprise attack. There are 4 other minor player actions that allow you to further leverage the efficiency of each turn. Really quickly, you can also pay 1 stack to draw a card from the deck, pay 1 stack to sneak a card from your hand, pay 1 to draft a card from the top of the deck, or pay 1 to light the fuse, where you shuffle the morgue back into the deck, escalating the gameplay. There are 4 different colors of cards available in Tripwire. Each color represents a discipline integral to the game flow. Blue cards represent intelligence. When they are deployed to the field, they allow you to draw additional cards from the deck. Green cards represent dispatch. When they are deployed to the field, they allow you to put cards from your hand into the base. Gold cards represent operations. When they are deployed to the field, they bring an additional card from the deck face down, rapidly increasing your team's total power. Red cards represent enforcement. When they are deployed to the field, they tend to cause unfortunate situations for other players. Usually the affected cards will go to the morgue. During the course of the game, player actions and card abilities could result in some of your spies becoming locked in your base. When cards in the base are locked, they are unable to be deployed to the field. Cards must first be unlocked before they can be deployed. Each spy is waiting for a specific color to be deployed, as indicated by their second ability. This is also shown in the top left corner. Once a card of that color is deployed, you may choose to unlock that spy. For example, A blue card, the Grifter, has just been deployed. In my base, 2 of my spies will unlock. The driver is watching for blue and unlocks. Also, the safecracker is watching for blue and unlocks. Neither the forger or the sniper will unlock as they are watching for other colors. Any player may unlock their spies as a result of a card deployed, by any player, not just their own. Cards in the field cannot be locked. Only cards in the base can be locked. It should be noted that players may choose to not unlock certain spies if it benefits their strategy. In every game of Tripwire, it is very common to see cards that are face down. These mystery cards are considered cloaked and can occur in either the field or the base. In the field, cloaking most often happens after a gold card is deployed. In the base, cloaking is optional, but is a common outcome of green abilities. When your turn is complete, your cards remain cloaked until your next turn. At the beginning of every turn, turn all of your cloaked cards over and expose them. Cloaking your spies adds strategy to the game, because your rival does not know what colors you are watching for to unlock, thereby setting a tripwire for them to walk into. Cloaking your agents is a powerful move because you may be able to slip additional points onto the field without your rival knowing. Cloaked cards in the field always add 1 power to your total team score, even if it is secretly a dark agent, which is normally worth 2. If you manage to hold on to a cloaked card worth 2 until your next turn, then you will gain that power when it exposes, putting you that much further ahead. Another major bonus of cloaked agents is that they may be activated again by repaying their power cost, allowing you to cause further mayhem. You may look at your own cloaked cards at any time, but never at your opponent's. Every card in Tripwire has 2 abilities. The first ability is typically simple and based on the discipline, while the second usually provides a stronger effect. After a deployed card has announced its color, it then performs both of its abilities in order. You get to choose all targets and control the flow. There are many combinations of first and second abilities, and they are always consistent with their color discipline. Blue abilities gather and manipulate intelligence. Green abilities will help you get your spies into position and set up combos. Gold abilities will earn you extra cash and push for the win. Red abilities will prevent your rival from getting ahead. We discovered very early on that it is this unique blend of abilities that allows you to craft your playstyle in real time. We will take a deeper look at all of the abilities, card by card, in later videos. Now that we have covered the basics, we recommend that you watch a sample game to see it all in action.